let's get to the next segment of the show, and it's Wexley spills the tea. Wex, what's the tea, baby?
And the first tea, the big tea that everybody's been talking about, that's changed flavors and changed bags over the past few days, but Walter, NXT 2.0 or NXT UK champion for the longest, badass motherfucker.
Yes.
Everyone knows Walter. So a few days before he made his return, his return to NXT,
right?
It was shown online that WWE trademarked a name, Gunther Starks, which, if you Google that, turns out that's some Nazi U-boat soldier from World War II, or some commander, like some Nazi shit, deep heavy. And then everybody was like, "Whoa, man, that's lame! Like, what are they doing this for? Kind of weird." And then Walter comes out, wins his match against Roderick Strong on NXT, and he proclaims that he is now Gunther.
Oh.
They didn't give the Starks, so I guess maybe that's their way of getting around it. But, dude, it's pretty crazy. But if you think about it, someone on Twitter tweeted something about a Nazi painter, social guy back in the day, Hitler's favorite painter. And guess what his name was?
It was Adolf Ziggler. I saw that as well. Yeah.
Yes, Adolf Ziggler.
Yeah.
Adolf Ziggler, but very close to WWE superstar, former world champion Dolph Ziggler. And then I got to thinking. Remember Heidenreich, and they had that whole story about how he's supposed to be a cryogenically frozen Nazi, and he got shut down by Vince. But I don't know. I think maybe that might have been Vince's idea.
I think it was Vince's idea.
And I mean, Triple H rocked the Iron Cross on his gear for years.
He did. He definitely did.
All I'm saying.
I agree. I certainly don't think that they're Nazis. I just think that they're really stupid, and they think that Nazis are still good heat.
Which is dumb as fuck. And a simple Google search or someone just being like, Vince, bad idea. Is there no damage control there? Seriously.
Agreed. What else we got in the world of the tea, buddy? What do we got going on?
We're going to stick
one of those tea bags.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop in a new tea bag. And this is going to be some more fun stuff. WWE, R-Truth celebrated his 50th birthday, which is fucking insane to think about.
That is crazy. Good for him,
50.
Dude.
Looks better than
still getting it.
Half the people on the fucking roster, which is insane.
Still getting it.
Next thing we got moving on, Raw is going to be moving to the Sci-Fi Channel for a couple of weeks for the Winter Olympics, so maybe AEW will finally have a chance for Dynamite to beat Raw. You think that could happen for them on the Sci-Fi?
I think it is possible because the ratings are actually starting to tick up again on Dynamite, which I've noticed, which is cool. I didn't see it coming, honestly, because it's weird. If you'd think that by now they would have been higher. Like, for example, I feel like the past couple, it's been great. TV's been great for sure. I mean, AEW Dynamite's been awesome, but I feel like it's not any more awesome in the past couple weeks than it has been for the past couple months. But maybe people are just finally getting to it through word of mouth. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it's definitely possible with the move over to Sci-Fi. I mean, that could definitely help AEW in that.
Did anybody watch ECW on Sci-Fi?
I did not, for sure.
Exactly. So we'll keep it moving. Funny thing that I heard actually on the Y2J podcast that Scotty 2 Hottie said, apparently Vince McMahon, when he worked for NXT as a trainer, he told the trainers to dye their beards to look younger. The trainers told them to cut their hair and dye their beards to look younger, even though they're literally in the background, not seen on TV.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty ridiculous? A ridiculous request for Vince, who isn't even there.
Yeah, no, I fully agree.
Dye your beard, cut your hair, you gotta look young. And we're like, what? Why do we need to look young? We're the old guys for a reason. We're trainers. What the fuck?
We're not on TV. What does that even mean?
Yeah, fucking wild ass Vince McMahon, which is he's wild because he's fucking fired half the roster, but apparently Mustafa Ali has requested his release and they're not going to give it to him. I think they finally released too many people.
I don't think that's it at all. I think it's out of spite at this point.
Ooh, it's a spite thing, kind of like they did to Pac when he wanted to quit.
Yep, straight up. That's what's happening here.
But yeah, Mustafa Ali is trapped in WWE hell. And apparently...
Getting a paycheck, sitting at home. Oh, no. Boo-hoo.
Speaking of hell, Randy Orton says that the RKO has actually really been putting him through hell, and it's really starting to impact his back.
I'll bet. I mean, he's literally throwing himself at the mat every time he does that finish.
Yeah, he said that he wished he would have thought of a better finisher that wouldn't have hurt him so much. But the RKO is so iconic. I don't think anything else would have been as iconic as that move.
No, definitely. I definitely agree.
I mean, just like Hulk Hogan doing the leg drop every night for how many fucking years.
See, I feel like you could do the curb stomp until you're like 90, though.
I hope Randy gets better. I really hate that it's impacting his back. And speaking of some impact, Deonna Purrazzo, right after we got done recording our last show, she won the ROH Women's Championship on Impact and is now the AAA and ROH Women's World Champions.
Wow. Okay.
Double champ. She defeated Roxy, who rumor is going to WWE because she had a tryout recently.
Yeah.
But, they say that for other people, and there's have been people who haven't got signed that we kept saying, oh, they're going for sure, they're going.
Yeah.
Speaking in that little realm of Impact and ROH, Jonathan Gresham is set to defend the ROH World Championship at the next Terminus event against Santana.
Ooh.
Santana and Ortiz.
Santana Ortiz.
Proud and Powerful. LAX, whatever you want to call them, but Santana. I think that'll be a fantastic match. He's a great singles wrestler, and Jonathan, I think they could work a pretty solid matchup. And excuse me there, and guess who is making their return to wrestling after being out for 30 days at that event?
Tell me, just give it to me.
Shane Swerve Strickland, aka
Shot,
aka Isaiah Scott. Is that what he was in WWE? Yeah. I just think of it as Swerve and Shane Strickland, but damn, he's making his return back to the ring after his 30-day what was the
non-compete? Yeah.
The 30-day non-compete clause. He's making his way, and I'm really hoping that he goes to the House of Black. I've been seeing like little teases, little hints here, there. Been hanging out with Malachi.
That would be cool.
And I would love that. Imagine that Brody King, Malachi Black, and Shane Strickland like as a trio. Yeah. The House of Black, dude. Trios champions. They ever did the Trios titles in AEW. Yeah. Speaking of, dude, great, fantastic episode of Dynamite this week, and Jon Moxley made his return looking fucking ridiculously good. Like he looked physically
looked great.
Needed to go to rehab. He looked like 5 years younger.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
his hairline
he looked significantly less puffy for sure.
Dude, he looks so good. I was like, damn, he looks better than he did like before his AEW debut. Like,
yeah.
Looked fantastic. Still was doing his stupid bullshit, that shoulder bullshit, walking like
shoulder
an idiot,
roll.
but he did. Yeah. He did cut a pretty good promo and dropped the F-bomb 5 minutes into the show.
Yeah, what happened? What was that guy yelling at him?
Some guy yelled like, "Why don't you get a drink, you like piece of shit," or something about grabbing a drink. So it was well deserved. You don't try to cut the man down when he's doing good. Obviously, he's doing good. He looked fantastic. And speaking of promos and packages, Hangman Page had a really good package. He had a really funny line. He said, "You question if I'm a real cowboy? Do you think Bob Orton went home and herded cattle after 8 days on the road?"
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Great little line.
I thought it was great. Yeah. I thought it was really well done. Yeah.
Nice callback there. And then promos, even though Mox had that promo, the promo of the night, I don't know if you saw it. I'm sure you saw it. Goes to Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely. Cody Rhodes, like, dude, that's what I saw too. All over Twitter, it's like Moxley, and I'm like, the Cody Rhodes promo though was like, that was the promo. Like, God, it was so good. Like, and dude, the dude is just, I don't know.
Dude, the delivery was there. It wasn't as classic like babyface pandering type promo. He was like
very real.
He was putting a lot of emotion there. It was really nice. I really enjoyed that. You even got Cody chants after the promo, which he was getting booed mid promo and it turned into cheers, which that's a good fucking promo.
Skills, bro.
That's all I'm saying. That's a good promo.
Yeah.
And that ladder match is going to be pretty sick. Him versus Sammy Guevara. I feel like Sammy's gonna win.
Of course.
But because Cody likes to put the people over. He's even though he has a shitty, arrogant character, I think he's probably a good guy when it comes to the boys, putting them over. But his character could use some work.
He's a baby face.
And dude,
people just don't like baby faces.
In the main event, Sting, old motherfucker, old as hell, was looking like young Sting, doing splashes off the stage through tables and shit.
Dude, yeah, Sting is, I mean, he's having like a legendary third wind. Like,
dude,
this whole like, you got the WCW Sting, and then you have TNA Sting that people forget about. His bell to bell and TNA was pretty damn good,
dude. It was great.
And then you have now AEW Sting, and he's still like pretty damn good. Like, wow,
yeah,
crazy.
WWE Sting doesn't
totally drop the ball on him. Like
WWE Sting doesn't exist. We're gonna erase that from our memory. It was
It's just sad because it's like it
was a
could have
blemish
been
on his
so much more.
career.
Like they could have utilized him a lot more.
Dude, they wasted him. They just used him for like a glorified like Triple H and his boys have fun. That's
and what people forget too is that because he got hurt, but the Seth Rollins Sting match was really good until he got hurt. It was a great match until he got hurt. Like,
yep.
So yeah,
goddamn
he still had it, but yeah.
And I don't know if you saw the video, but Darby Allin and Sting got stuck in traffic behind a car that's license plate said AEW, and they jumped out of the car and like ran up to him and went AEW, AEW, and they were like, it's that Sting and Darby Allin. Like, I think, dude, Sting, old ass fucking Sting is just having a great time. Imagine, like, think about that. He's
riding
a 65-year-old man running in the middle of the road with his face painted with like another guy. Like,
just making the towns with the boys. You know, tea time is over now, right?
Tea time is over, but before we get done with tea time, we are going to get into our Rampage predictions, which is going to be a live show, so no one can cheat, no one can look at spoilers. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first matchup we have is Jon Moxley versus Ethan Page in Mox's return. I think it's a no-brainer.
It's got to be Mox, yeah.
Got to be Mox. All right. The second matchup that I have down is the Young Bucks taking on the reuniting Roppongi Vice.
I'm going to say Bucks.
I'm going to go Roppongi Vice.
I just think it's a one-off because I know that, you know, Romero's not there for like a program. Yeah. So I think that's why it's going to be the Bucks. And they kind of need a win, honestly, at this point.
I don't know. I just like to see them get that win just because it's a nice little throwback there. All right, next matchup, Hook versus Serpentico, or however you fucking say it. We were debating on how it was said, but Hook's going to win, right? It's the Hook show.
Dude, yeah. Hottest rookie in the game. Rampage is his show. Definitely Hook.
All right, and our final pick, which we only have one different one so far, Jade Cargill defending the TBS title against Anna Jay.
It's definitely going to be Jade. I mean, Jade Cargill is definitely going to retain. There's no way she's dropping it this quickly.
Exactly. She's going to at least get 3 to 4 good defenses before they let her drop it.
Oh, I think she's going to be...
Or maybe I thought they would treat it more like the TNT title, where like, you know, they would have like nice long, like decent runs, but not like a year-long run.
I don't think it's going to be a year, but I think that I think that she's going to have it. I think she'll have it
3 months, 6 months.
I'd say at least through one pay-per-view. Maybe the second pay-per-view she defends it at, she'll drop it.
Okay,
but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, I like the way that's going. All right, so that goes ahead and let's see.
So what are we at then? I think the only one we disagreed on was Roppongi Vice.
So our
Bucks,
picks are the only different one is Roppongi Vice and the Young Bucks. So it's all going to come down to that match. And you won.
I'm excited.
The week before, correct?
Yes, I won the pick.
All right, so it's currently 1-0 because we tied.
Yep.
At one point.
Yeah, we did tied the week before that. Yep.
All right, so 1-0. So there we go with our AEW Rampage picks.